What's up, YouTube? Back at it again. Got some more juicy topics for you. Um, what does a man value to a woman? As much as he can bring to her to make her life better. Women look for men to make their lives better. Facts. If you don't make her life better, you know, then you will be done away with. And we're gonna listen to multiple women give account on, how they view men and how they take men in their life, right? How do they see men in their lives? I got three women coming up here who's going to give you, their accounts. And we see ultimately, man, I guess as men do have to realize is women no longer value men the same way they used to value men. Because they do have access in their minds to the things that they didn't have access to years ago, many years ago, right? And this is what they're investing in, right? So a man can only either come help them to better improve that, or they're done. You cannot come in and bring struggle and bring, a uncertainty. You got to come into a woman's life now. You need to bring value on what she values you as. And it's not just money, it's a whole bunch of things. But money is a big one. So we're going to go and we're going to look at what some of these women have to say about how much they value men. We're going to hear it from the horse's mouth. See, I don't want to get up here because I am speaking the truth, but people seem to take offense to the truth. Right? Where they say, oh, well, you can find a woman who love you for you. There are good women out here. And I'm not going to say there ain't no women that are not. There's some women that are marriageable. I still think there's some marriageable women out here. But it's all on what, as a man, that you want, right? But just know that the women are dictating the market. So we're going to look at our first video. Let me get video up here. And we're going to hear what my boy Paul Pearson, he's talking to some lady, man. And she's definitely, we're going to hear what she has to say.
The fallacy to say that, yo, man, she just a legit single mom. Now, do you have somebody there who probably don't have nothing, but it's always somebody in the picture that's willing to do, give, or just help out some way?
Like, what is confusing?
Well, if you're not in a relationship with your baby daddy, you single.
Okay, you don't get what I'm saying.
I understand what you're
saying. No, you're
saying.
not, because the relationship status is not help. Single mother. You could say I'm
the
single.
Reason girls say single mother because they're looking for the relationship.
Okay.
I get what he's saying.
Why does everyone have to be thirsty though?
Because
you think everyone is thirsty. You females is thirsty. Do you hear yourself? This is why we don't have people watching, women watching us. You females is thirsty. Like
they are.
And men aren't thirsty. Because men are thirsty as hell. I know men that are so goddamn parched.
All right. So who's thirsty?
Before he cook, I'm going to say this. Women are thirsty for the ones they want. Guys going to be thirsty for a majority of females. That's just being honest.
So you're men or women?
Men. Because men want to and they want to conquer.
Men, like women will fly to summer league Women will fly to All-Star Weekend. Women will fly to the Super Bowl. Niggas ain't doing all that for females.
You do.
We ain't flying nowhere because it's gonna be a gang of females. Y'all flying to us.
Just because
y'all over here looking at y'all calendar. Oh, it's All-Star Weekend, girl. Let's pack up.
That's those females.
Let's go. Like, that's thirsty.
Just because you
Like,
yell doesn't mean that you're right.
I am right.
No, just because you're screaming don't make you right. I don't know who you screaming at on this camera.
Girl, hey, it's the Pro Bowl. It's coming in 2 months. We gonna fly. We gonna stay. All the niggas are staying here. We gonna get a room. It's gonna be 10 of us in one room. That's thirsty.
That's white women doing that.
No, don't say that.
Yeah, because
No. That's not a white thing. Those black women doing the exact same thing. The ones that go to the concerts. You do got women that are women are thirsty for sure when it comes down to the guy they want. That superstar, that the one they consider a real one. They're not thirsty for the regular guy. That's the last option. That's the back burner. See, the regular guys like myself, we on the back option most of the time. But don't get me wrong, we still got that one that put us at the priority. It just really all depends on the situation. Guys, though, I will say this: guys are always gonna be there, be hungry and be thirsty for a large majority of female, which is why guys can get played a lot easier because even the most average of average females is still getting attention from higher level guys. It's just reality.
they like to poach these men. I feel like at the end of the day, I have never done that in my life.
No, stop speaking for you because you don't speak for this population of women.
No, this population of women is fine.
Because you don't do none of.
What's up, OG Dirty? Thank you for the support.
The stuff that we talk about. So we're gonna talk about the majority. You not shaking your ass on Instagram. You ain't like we're not talking about you. All right. We're talking about the majority.
Who are you yelling at? That's what we want to know.
Oh snap.
Because I know you're not talking to me.
We yelling at the women that what I'm talking to.
Okay, then don't direct it at me, baby. Like I know you in the gray suit and all that. Don't come over here with that.
What does she mean by that? Was she ready to get down with him? Who you yelling at? Right? See, I don't think we know that Paul wasn't yelling at her. He was speaking with passion. But she had to check that because she felt she needed to check this nigga. And this is what a lot of the women are doing out here. When a man has been assertive and aggressive and his tone is high, and maybe not necessarily yelling, but his voice go up, these women are checking that instantly. And this is very hurt. Like, this is very hard to deal with for a man. Because now, if you check, who you checking? I'm the one that has all the reputable violence acts. I'm the one niggas fear, not you. But if I'm raising my voice, it's because obviously you weren't listening. But you see how she did it? She did that masculinely. That was a masculine move. Who are you yelling at?
We're not doing that tonight. On Truth After Dark.
But when you do it, if you popping your hands and doing all this, I'll be sitting there and listening to you.
That's crazy.
I'll be sitting there listening to you.
You do, and I listen to you all the time.
Girls' thirstiness is like, they got memes on Instagram, Girls Summer League. It's Summer League.
I don't even know what Summer League is. But anyways, okay, they go there. The point is this is what I'm saying. Men are also thirsty because the only reason why the women go there is because y'all are thirsty. Period. Because y'all are ready for the girls to be there and you're ready to look at any girl that is there, thirsty asses. If y'all wasn't thirsty, you wouldn't know that. You wouldn't care about it. The only reason why you know is because them flew out and now you know, all them gonna fly out. So now let's pick which one is bad. Ooh, she bad. I want her. Da-da-da. What's up? Go to dinner. Da-da-da-da. Do this, baby. Da-da-da. Like y'all do all of that.
Too bad.
It's in a man's nature, man. I mean, we can say it's thirsty, but at the same time, it's kind of hard. It's kind of bad when women shame us for our biology. It is what it is. That's just what men do. Men are hungry. Men are always on the hunt. Usually a lot of men, we don't get it until later on in life. So we still gonna be wanting to hunt it, throughout our upper age. So to say that we just thirsty, it's in our biology to do that. It is what it is.
Are men thirsty? Are we calling wanting a woman, desiring a woman, we call that thirsty, or a woman desiring a man thirsty. No, that's not what we call it thirsty. That's not thirsty. That's normal, right? That's the biology of life, right? Being attracted to somebody, wanting somebody. What Paul is alluded to, being thirsty, is the money, right? They're looking for the guys. They're thirsty about that bag. They want that nigga's money, right? Because there are women that like men who desire to have sex with men, right? That don't travel together. There are women who just desire men, but when you're talking about, you know, when we're talking about learning to thirst trap, or trying to set somebody up, that's thirsty. That means you want money. You lacking something that you want. Women are not lacking sex. So when they chase men at the concerts, when they chase men at these places, it's not for sex only. It's mostly more time and want the money. Keep it real.
We're not going there because
okay,
we going
this
to
is how thirsty y'all.
We
y'all fly women out just to get some cat.
We fly the thirsties out.
Yeah, and y'all are just as thirsty. Listen, the thirst is mutual.
Nah,
yeah, the thirst is mutual. The thirst is mutual. If you want,
the thirst is not mutual. The thirst is not mutual. The sexual attraction is, right? Men thinking women are beautiful and want to have sex with them. Women want handsome men and want to have sex with them. Okay, that's mutual. But women are thirsty for a lot more. They want more than just sex. They're chasing the bag chasers. They chasing the niggas with the money because they want them resources. That's the thirst Paul's talking about. They thirsty for them resources.
attracting a thirsty mother, you a thirsty ass mother too. And that's just the truth. Y'all two thirsty people. You need a drink
Girls
of water.
is more thirsty than guys.
I don't think so. I think men are thirsty as fuck.
We the breadwinners, so like
y'all swear because y'all the breadwinners. They're the pussy holders.
We definitely.
So at the end of the day, you hold a pussy, you hold a bread. Insert here, motherfucker, and that's how that goes. So you have the bread, they have the pussy, okay? And they say you got the bread for the pussy, I got the pussy for the bread, okay? And that's how that shit go. So stop playing around because men do everything. What did Jay-Z say? We keep our hair cut. We just fly for the PUSSY. That's why we do it, baby.
I don't agree with Jay-Z. She's quoting some guy who's just trying to sell albums. I just fly for me. I dress nice because I want to dress nice. Not for no sex with a woman. Because you can just buy that. Right? Sex is for sale like shoes and cars. So you don't need to dress nice for that. We dress nice because it's how we do. The clothes that they sell at the mall or where we're going, we get these clothes to look nice, presentable for in any situation that we're in. Right? Any situation that we're in, we want to dress like we look presentable. Nobody wants to just look dusty. Right? We ain't dressing up because it's dusty. We want to dress up because we look nice. Now, do we want sex? Yes. Okay. Okay. Everybody wants sex. Women, men, we all want sex. But the thirst, when we talk about a thirst, we're talking about the women, they want the money. They're flying to guys to get the money. Men aren't flying or flocking women for money. We could just be happy with a good time, a restaurant, and then sex. We don't need no money from you. We don't need your money. We don't want your money. We just want you for you if we like you. But you want us for us and resources and everything else. What's up, Hummer 100 Watts? Welcome in, buddy. You on Twitch? Okay. So, yeah. We men, do we want women? Yes. But not for their money, not for the resources, which, you know, you guys have. You could be broke. And you look good enough, shoot, man, we'll take you in and give you share our resources with you with no questions asked.
Baby, the power of the PUSSY is why niggas get haircuts. They try to dress fly.
Yeah.
Jay-Z let a nigga know. Thirst.
Yeah.
That's why y'all do.
She's delusional. Now, granted, yeah, we do act out for women. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. We get a little, I mean, we like it, you know. A dude don't like to be posted and get embarrassed in front of a bunch of women. That's true. But dudes don't like to be embarrassed in front of a bunch of men either. So, you know, we disrespect is disrespect. We're gonna handle our business. But the power of the pussy, listen. These women are crazy. She said the power of the PUSSY. But what she doesn't understand is it's not as powerful as she think it is. Because we could get that pussy's like water, right? Anywhere. Anywhere. If niggas just want pussy, you don't have to. It's ugly women, toe up women. They're there to just open the legs up literally and let you walk in. No money, nothing. Close your eyes, nigga. Come and get the fuck out of there. So if it was just all about pussy, it definitely wouldn't be chasing the bad bitches. We'd be getting the ugly girls and just, you know, cut the lights off. They all look the same. Bust and keep it pushing. But what we do when we see a woman who looks really attractive and maybe our ideal woman, right? We go after them because this is what I want. I'm not just, is coochie part of it? Yeah. We also, a lot of these men looking to build, right? Dudes looking to get to, like, some of the guys, when they see this woman, and I'm not saying every guy, most of the guys, if they see a woman who's classy looking, who carries herself right, and she's ideal what he wants to look, he's looking to build. He's looking to try to, you know, get to know her.
Do it for a motherfucking pussy cat. Stop playing around. Stop trying to act like that's not the truth. Y'all go crazy. Y'all will do anything.
Who do more, men or women?
Both.
No, don't say that.
No.
So, all right, so my turn.
Your turn. Go ahead.
We get haircuts, right? What else we get?
You get haircuts. You just fly. You got the car. You got the bust down watch.
All right.
You let a bitch know something.
Hold on. Bust down watch, car, haircut, gear. So what the women doing?
Yeah, the women getting
makeup, eyelashes, hair.
Got a point.
Clothes. They doing way more than us.
That is true.
Way more.
Yeah, but
Y'all
also
putting on
too,
y'all putting on y'all best. Y'all putting on y'all best.
Both are doing it.
Both
are doing it. I don't know why you can't accept that as the truth. Both are doing it. You got the bread for the pussy. They got the pussy for the bread. That's just the fact. You want to deny that all you want because you want to be right instead of understanding my point.
Who's is it the trap or the like? All right. So who's more thirsty? If I'm the trap with the cheese. Who's more thirsty? Somebody trying to get the mouse. Let's say the mouse trap.
Yo.
I'm the mouse trap. And I just sit in the corner. I'm not even moving. I'm just sitting over here. Who's more thirsty? The mouse coming over there to get
But who's
trapped?
coming up to who? Because most men are coming up to women. I never went up to no man. Men are approaching women.
I mean,
and if that's just period.
I mean,
men are
but subliminally though, those guys lure you in with the trap. I understand Paul P's.
See, once again, right? These women are just lying. Yes, do we come up to you guys? Yes, but most time because you guys give us the signal, especially women look like her. Average dude who's average looking or below, he's not going to approach her. Even a good-looking guy won't approach her because he don't want to be potentially rejected. Right now, if a woman like that in the mall, you walking, only way I'm approaching her, and I'm good with women. I have plentiful women, but the only way I'm approaching her, she has to give me the runway. Literally, smile, wink, because just a glance ain't gonna do it. I keep pushing. I don't give a fuck. It's too many bad bitches, 2 millions, and they'll do a lot more to garner my attention. So I'm not gonna take anything less. She would have to literally roll out, like, smile, wave. No, I don't have to wave, but smile at me or stare at me for a long period of time, a couple times. Then, yeah, I'll pull up. Yeah, because she's actually the one doing the drawing. I'm just pulling up just to, because I know that most likely I have to be the one to make at least the first conversational piece, because we understand women are afraid of rejection, and that's the only reason. Look, I'm gonna tell you why women don't approach men, and it's not that they don't want to approach men. One, if they don't like rejection, that's one. Which I don't think that's like I think that's like 5%, 6%. But mainly, why they don't want to approach the man, they want the leverage. They want the power. And to this day, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even approach women in the malls, on the streets, shit, even if they smile at me, because now I'm holding the leverage. I'm one of 200, right? Her vagina, I could get. That's easy money, right? Bad bitches, plentiful. So I'm not out here. When I'm out here doing my thing, and I'm on a mission, I'm not focusing on women. Now, if I see a bad bitch, I'm gonna look, of course, like, damn. But I'm gonna keep pushing. I ain't gonna stop, have a chase her down. No, because I already got my stable. Or most men like us, we're meeting women that's a setting, like networking, or through a friend, right? Or business meetings, places where, we can kind of interact better. But just at the mall, on the streets, or, at a coffee shop, not approaching. And I'm in the coffee shop, so I get a lot of Starbucks. And men aren't approaching women, period. Especially like her. Because she looks masculine and she's fine. And, the guys that she want, right, she opens the door for them. So she's not opening the door for the average dude at the Starbucks, at the Coffee Bean. So women they're the ones who open up the doors, and then we walk through it. So they actually are being the ones that do the chasing.
Scenario that he's trying to show her, she's not understanding it, because when you got a guy who's a baller, present a certain type of lifestyle, that usually lures the women and get them thirsty to want to be there. And from there, the guy has control at that point. But like I said, I understand both sides, because she makes a good point. Men are very thirsty. It's in our biological nature to be thirsty, though. And then at the same time, the women are thirsty for the guys that they actually want. So it really just...
Now, I kind of disagree with him there. When he said guys are very thirsty. What the fuck? Why the fuck would you say something? Nigga, we're not thirsty. It's just for me to be attracted to a woman or any woman. Nigga, that's not being thirsty, nigga. That's not being thirsty. Being attracted to a woman is not being thirsty. Now, if I'm stalking her, if I'm pulling up behind her job, getting her license plate number, following her around, asking friends, hey, who? Okay, that's thirsty. Now I'm acting thirsty. Niggas ain't doing that on a great scale. Dudes are not following no women, wasting their gas, going to their houses, following to see where they live at, right? Or go see where they work at. No, this is not happening. this is not happening. So if you try to equate being thirsty to me meeting an attractive woman and wanting to have sex with her, right? That is not being thirsty. That's just a natural concurrence because we both obviously are, sexually stimulated. Right? If I say woman and we having a conversation, I'm sexually stimulated. But I'm not thirsty. If she turns me down, I'm not gonna cry about it, nigga. I'm done. I'm out. It's off to next. If I'm talking to her, and she acts, thirsty about it, and she act like she tripping, she look like she funny style, like she don't know what she looks a little unstable. Oh, I'm not asking for a number. I'm moving on. So we're not for another man to say, "Dude, we thirsty." Listen, when I get I got a nice car, right? Nice clothes. I'm not trying to lure women in. I'm not trying to lure women in with me. I bought my car because the performance. I test drove 5 fucking cars. I test drove Lamb truck. I test drove the Mercedes GLE. I test drove the Audi RSQ8, right? And I was looking at the BMW, but BMW wouldn't let you test drive at that time the one I was interested in, right? They wouldn't let you test drive, whatever, right? So I just kept going back to Lambo truck. I mean, it was all right. And then I was the Mercedes GLE 53, and then the RS-Straight. It came out of them two. I didn't like the Lamb truck, too heavy, a lot lagging. I didn't like that. Then the GLE 50, the Audi was faster, powerful, and what I wanted, but the body style looked like a fucking weird, right? Like a square. So I didn't want that. I like my shit looking, like state of the art. So I went into that. Now the GLE 53, the Mercedes, it lagged just like the Lamb, but I just liked it, the luxury inside. It was very luxurious. I was like, whoa. So I bought the cashier's check. I was finna get the GLE, and I got a call from BMW. Hey, we're gonna let you test drive the competition. Pull up. I hopped out the GLE 53. I said, I'll be right back. And the salesman asked me, where you going? I said, well, I'm going to go test drive the BMW competition. He said, you won't be back. I said, I might come back. You never know. He said, shit. And he was right? So bottom line is, us men, we're not, when we buy stuff and get nice things, we get it because we want it. And I took the BMW, not because the Mercedes was just as nice as far as the body, actually more luxurious. I liked it, the interior a little bit more better. But the BMW performance just stands alone, right? Standing, no lagging, 0 to 60, and no huffing and puffing. Progressions were smooth, and I said, I take it. But this ain't for no bitch, man. This was for me. This is what I wanted. I wanted a fast car that looked nice. I really didn't want no Lamborghini, too small, 2-seater. This is too low to the ground. I gotta drive it all weird because one scrape on the bottom, because it's so low. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'll pass. I'll get me an SUV and I thought and I like big cars. I like big. But I didn't do this for no woman. I could get a woman with a Toyota. Now, to sustain maybe a certain type of chick, like a really high-end chick, maybe a little bit more difficult if I pull up with a Toyota. If I, and I'm living an average life or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna shoot my game. I'm gonna shoot my shot still, right? And I still got a chance. I've had bad bitches with a Toyota, a Lexus, right? So so when I got my whip, they got to get it for the one. I got it because this is what I like. I like this body style and I like the performance, mainly the performance. So these women are delusional. She's delusional.
changes, but it's still the same thing at the same time.
What's up, baby? What's up with you? Da, 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 da. They're sitting there looking pretty and trapped your ass, nigga, with a baby, with a child support, with all that shit. We trapped your ass.
Now she's a trapper. Now she's admitting it. Now the real her is coming out. Because now she just contradicted herself. First she was saying, oh, us women ain't thirsty. Are you thirsty? No. We're not trying to trap women for their money and their resources. If we might smash and post that clarity, we out of there. I'm cool. I ain't mess with you. Or we might smash for 6 months to a year. Sex is good. But we're not charging them. We're not, usually we're still paying for our little time together, but it's like whatever, right? Women, they're looking to get with you. If they're with you a certain time, they looking, and especially if you're an NBA player, your NFL player, they come for all your money if they can. But Brittany Renters do exist. They're coming for it all. And you hear what she said: trapped you, nigga. Trap you, took your shit, trapped you with a baby. Da da da. And she's promoting this shit. So what the value of man to a woman is as much as she can take from you. That's why they don't date broke men. That's why women aren't attracted to broke men. Right? This is why women aren't attracted to broke men. Because there's nothing to take. Think about it. Women are not attracted to broke men because there's nothing to take. She wants something. She wants the nigga with the bag because she wants something to take. She wants him to give her lifestyle, everything. And when she ready to leave, or even if she's in a relationship, when she want to benefit, she want to take. Because women are takers. Men, we're givers when it comes to women. And women, when it comes to men, are takers. She's looking to take as much as she can. And as long as she can, stand your ass. And then when she's done, when fed up with you, off to next. Let's keep it real.
Niggas is getting trapped. If you want to talk about a mouse trap, niggas is getting trapped every day.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, you got that. You won on that.
Yeah, get into that. Yeah. You want to play that? It's the niggas getting trapped because the women are not getting trapped. They're not getting trapped with a baby. Y'all are. They're not getting trapped with child support. Y'all are.
I'm gonna leave it right there, y'all, because it's gonna be back and forth. And
you hear? Listen to her. Listen to her. You know what I'm saying? Listen to her brag about it. Niggas got trapped. You niggas got trapped. Women don't get trapped. You guys got trapped. She says she's a trapper. Right? Let's hear what she's about to say again. She's literally bragging about it.
And if that's just period. Men are
but subliminally though, those guys lure you in with the trap. I understand Paul P's scenario that he's trying to show her. She not understanding it because when you got a guy who's a baller, present a certain type of lifestyle, that usually lures the women and get them thirsty to want to be there. And from there, the guy has control at that point. But like I said, I understand both sides because she makes a good point. Men are very thirsty. It's in our biological nature to be thirsty, though. And then at the same time, the women are thirsty for the guys that they actually want. So it really just changes, but it's still the same thing at the same time.
What's up, baby? What's up with you? Da, 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 da. They're sitting there looking pretty and trapped your ass, nigga, with a baby, with a child support, with all that shit. We trapped your ass. Niggas is getting trapped. If you want to talk about a mouse trap, niggas is getting trapped every day.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, you got that. You won on that.
Yeah, get into that. Yeah. You want to play that? It's the niggas getting trapped because the women are not getting trapped. They're not getting trapped with a baby. Y'all are. They're not getting trapped with child support. Y'all are.
I'm gonna leave it right there, y'all, because it's gonna be back and forth, and they both cooking. I'm not gonna lie. I got it. I can't.
She said, "Trap." Right? Men, we trap drugs with drugs. We trap drug money. Women trap man's money. Let me repeat that again. Men, we trap drug money. Women trap men's money. She just literally confessed. She just literally confessed that she's standing there looking pretty, and you think she's hot and you want that. Trap. It's all a trap. You just got trapped, nigga. Men get trapped. Paul, like, yeah, you right. You right, yeah. And she right. And I agree with that. Niggas are getting trapped. But here's the fundamental part of this. Because women understand a man's nature of provision, protection, and providing, right? So they understand most men who want them are willing to share their resources. This is a common, very common practice amongst men. So what do? They place themselves in positions with the highest earning men, right? Football players, basketball players, baseball, etc. You know, movie stars, everything. This is who they flock to. Right? They flock to these men. They invest in plane tickets. Right? They drive miles. Hoping he fall for the trap they're going to try to set for him. Hey, little Dirk. Hey, short titties. She knows she's a bad bitch because she already assessed her value in the marketplace. Now, she set the trap. Trap is set. Now, all this nigga got to do is bite. So, these women are literally coming out. They're not even holding back anymore. They're not even putting their best foot forward anymore. And this is the respect women are losing from men. They're not even trying to pretend like, oh, I love you to get your money. Now they're coming out trap. This is how many people watch this. Trap, nigga, stupid. You trapped. Trapped with the baby. Trapped. She stuck her chest out. Well, she stuck her breast out. Right? And was boasting. Stupid. Got you. And we as men, you know, we're like stuck in a very interesting situation. Because how do you go from being a provider to courting a wife? How do you court a wife now? Because for you to growing up, for you to even qualify for the woman you actually want, you know there's certain expectations got to be met, not only by women, but by society. And that is economic efficiency. Before you can even try to vet a wife. Now, you might get some smashing on the way. You might do some smashing on the way. But you know, even if you smash a chick you really like, low key, you hold back, you want to marry her, you think this is the one, but you ain't really said nothing because you're not really in position to give her or offer her that life because you know that's what she wants. Yeah, she may be giving you some coochie now, but then you think she's going to keep you around if you can't get close to her illusion? See, we understand this, man. We understand is that even especially a bad bitch, if we have a sex with her and it's good and we having a good time, we spend a little time in college or whatever, you know, we understand that the only way to solidify this woman and to get a relationship and sustain it, we're going to step our economic game up. Like we check off all the other boxes. Sex game good looking, we got conversation. We spend time with her here and there. When we know we ain't got a football game or when we ain't busy, like we understand that. Okay. Damn, I like this. We're having a very good relationship here. We're having a very good situation here. But we men understand that we know to totally bag this woman for the future, we're going to have to economically be capable or at least sell to her that, hey, you know, this is what I'm going to be, this is my projection, you know, and this is how, as a man, I'm going to, you know, present this to you so that we can be a happy couple. And this is where men and women, we typically, right, kind of form a union. So we're going to finish this. We're going to go to my man. This is pretty good. Pretty good. This is guy, I see him on the TikTok all the time. So we're going to take this off. We're going to go to my man here. And we're going to listen to what he got to say. He has some pretty good stuff here. And we're going to see what is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're in the mirror more than I am, I have a problem with that. Men that are wealthy, their women never really like them for them. Do you think that that's true?
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most of the time. Most of the time, yes.
Welcome, M3.
What's
Welcome.
up, man?
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good, Rufus Truth, man. I saw y'all been
Man,
on.
have
Go ahead and
Have you
join
been
in.
watching? Have you been watching, or you just got here?
I was watching for like at least excuse me, the end part of the segment when the woman was really disrespectful, but honest at the same time. So that's why I came out, because I wanted to kind of chime in or whatever. So I was watching for like a good, like, I'll say like 5 minutes.
Okay, go ahead. I want to hear what you got to say.
All right, hey, I want to say this, right? Everything that you broke down, you're absolutely right. Like, flat out. I can't argue with it, and the reason why I cannot, because the problem is like, and I know she's really talking about like not just the average man, but the average dumb athlete. You know what I mean? The one that has all this money, all this fame, but still, and here's the kicker part of it. Men also know, right? Men know like they're being used. They know like, female nature. They know the ways of a wicked woman that, what she's going for. But the comparison between men and women, see, unlike women, they'll be like, okay, they'll like, they won't even like bend their knee over to like, like the below average or average type of guy. Whereas the man see this woman, because she's so beautiful, he already saw the red flags on her, but he doesn't care. And I think that's the problem where, yeah, she's saying that the trap part, but most of these men, like, they keep jumping into it, purposely. Because there ain't no way in hell you as a person, right, should be complaining about any type of woman using you when you already, when the first few conversations of you interacting with this chick and you seeing like the ways that she is, but because she's so fine and beautiful, you're willing to pretty much like throw your whole entire career away. And that's how men keep setting ourselves up into that constant trap. That's why women lose a lot of respect for us. It's not that like, how should I say this? We're easily manipulated. It's the fact is that we see the red flags, but we don't have self-discipline. And that's what they can't respect.
So the last part, right? You talking about de-discipline.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is what I have to be honest with you about, and this is what you're missing. We do understand. Men do understand. Listen, I just broke it down. I'm gonna repeat it again.
Mm-hmm.
If a man is, let's say he going to college, right? They got dudes in college ain't got no money really,
Mm-hmm.
and he's having sex with this bad bitch, right? They're going out, they're having a good time, and then he's taking her back, their little dorms, knocking it down like a champion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But he understands that, because even if he really liked this woman, if he really adores this woman, but he understands the only way he can really truly bag this woman, if he got to get his weight up. Men understand that, because the thing about us men, 80 to 90% of our value comes from economic success. And this is amongst men and women, right? This ain't just amongst women; it's amongst men too. Dudes don't really respect you if you broke, right? So we understand. It's just that how do we as men break an ideology of being provider and protectors? This is what we're naturally to do, and the women are circumventing this and taking advantage of this ideology which is instilled in us. How do we then blame us for a woman who's been corrupted by her own imagination of the things she thinks that's better for her?
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, it's not nothing to do with us. The talking point is don't leave with your wallet, right? I think that's you and Sophisticated Jerk talking point, right?
Mm-hmm.
But women aren't fucking with broke
about a 50-50 thing, you know?
Yeah. But women aren't fucking with broke niggas. Right? Or I would say classy women or women of stature, right? If you are broke, and then I'm not broke, that's 40K. I mean, you got a very basic lifestyle, pretty much check to check. Now, if you're a good looking dude, you're gonna get some you're gonna get the coochie. But now when we talk about courting, dating, getting to marriage, that's going to be virtually and almost impossible to do with a woman of, I would say, high stature and who values herself as, elite in the market, right? Someone who is highly desirable by men, right? She's not going to, no way that you put a ring on her finger, right?
Right.
Even if you're faithful, right? Even if you're faithful, even if you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, right? You're not arguing with her, nothing. Because you know why, M3? You know why she ain't gonna do it?
Why is that?
What's something that give you butterflies?
Money. Money gives me butterflies.
Right? Why is she gonna do it?
Women, we meet you and we're like, our idea and our fairy tale is you are Prince Charming, honey. And then we try to get you to fit Prince Charming. And the more you don't fit it, the more y'all end up in my office.
Oh, see what I'm saying? And this is the women giving y'all the game. And let me let you hear this again. I want you to hear this again because this chick, I want you to hear this, right? Listen to this chick. I want you to, before we go to the next one, I want you to see this chick. She came out with it, right? She was like, she was banging on it. And she stood her ground.
It's mutual.
Nah,
yeah, the
girls
thirst is mutual. The thirst is you need a drink of
girls
water.
is more thirsty than guys.
Let me go up a little bit more.
Wait, baby, the power of the PUSSY is why niggas get haircuts. They try to dress fly.
Yeah.
Jay-Z let a nigga know. Thirst.
Yeah.
That's why y'all do it for a motherfucking pussy.
Makeup, eyelashes, hair,
Got a point.
clothes. They doing way more than us.
That is true.
Way more.
Yeah, but
Y'all
also
putting on
too,
y'all putting on y'all best. Y'all putting on y'all best.
both are doing it. Both are doing it. I don't know why you can't accept that as the truth. Both are doing it. You got the bread for the pussy. They got the pussy for the bread. That's just the fact. You want to deny that all you want because you want to be right instead of understanding my point.
Who's is it the trap or the all right, so who's more thirsty? If I'm the trap with the cheese, who's more thirsty? Somebody trying to get the mouse. Let's say the mouse trap.
Yo.
I'm the mouse trap. And I just sit in the corner. I'm not even moving. I'm just sitting over here. Who's more thirsty? The mouse coming over there to get
But who's
trapped?
coming up to who? Because most men are coming up to women.
Nah,
I never
it's the
went up to no
traps.
man. Men are approaching women.
I mean,
And if that's just period.
I mean,
Men are with
but subliminally though, those guys.
Now, I disagree with her there, but I agree with her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because she's leaving out context, right? You can see she's a bad bitch, right? Most men are not coming up to her. The only man that's coming up to her on like a public setting or in like society is who she gives the signal to, right? The smile, the wink, the stare, the long stares. That's the only way most dudes, even a good looking man, is going to come up to her and start something. He's not just going to go. He's not going to go cold like if she don't know he's there, and he just walk him down. Because most men understand that the rejection is 96, 97%. So we understand that. So she is not laying the context down because she is missing out. The men that are approaching her is the one she
signals
the signal to.
Let's break more down into that. I like how you mention that because sometimes we forget about like those so-called choosing signals.
Right.
And a lot of times these signals is very relevant, but yet it is underrated for some reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me put it like this, okay? You have your top men that got, we're gonna go by money, right? Okay. And then you have like your average man.
Okay.
So most women, of course, when you hear them online and they complain about men are not approaching them, of course, mostly they're talking about the top men, right?
Yes.
Or if they are, just say if they are talking about like most average men are not approaching them, that's only because maybe they probably hit like a certain plateau. You know what I mean? But either way, you're gonna have some women, no matter how good you look, these men are not gonna approach you until you start signaling to them.
Right.
And but the rate of the approach, right? This is where I want to do the comparison. This is how she find her top 10 men, right?
Mm-hmm.
The man who is the most confident has something packing, okay? And what I mean by that is that most men, like I said, if you're making, I'm gonna put myself in an equation, right? I'm not afraid to approach people or whatever, but I could tell that, hey, man, like this person's not gonna be approachable. So I'm not gonna waste my time unless that person gives me some type of signal. But let's just say if I was broke, dusty, living like, under the roof of like, I don't know, family member or whatever. Let's just say I ain't got nothing together, right? I ain't got like that. Like my confidence level, right, of approaching someone, even if you giving a signal, I won't probably find a way to sabotage it and reject it somehow. I say, oh, she's not looking at me like that. Oh, I'll just throw whatever excuse for me not to approach. But now, if I was confident, right? Let's just say, like, okay, like, yeah, I do have the money or whatever, and the money, and like I said, the money is not the factor of it. Not like I'm trying to buy a hoe, but the fact is, I am mentally aware that I have something to offer because I can provide a certain life.
Now stop right there. Let's stay right there.
Mm-hmm.
You just went against your former. Don't leave with your money, right? And you just now confirm that you have to leave with your money. That's the confidence because you already know the mating call is there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And particularly this type of woman who's a bad bitch, you know that you're not only able to have a conversation, now you're able to complete the task because you have most likely what she wants, a provider type of thing that she's happy with. So you're probably most likely a woman like this, you're approaching her, you're at least putting yourself over 60 bands a year with a nice, real nice, I'll say 70, 80, right? With a nice little Mercedes. So you're like, okay, I can pull up on her. And when we go on a date, you're thinking about this, right? You already thought about this before you even met her. Like if I meet me a bad bitch or a bitch that I'm really attractive woman, or what I envision, I am now ready through my life accomplishments, where I'm at, I'm stable, right? Because once again, 80, 90% of men's value is a lot to do with their economic success. So you're already in know. So when she gives you that choosing signal, now let's take it around, right? Average working at McDonald's, she get to smiling at him, waving at him, that nigga's not coming. That nigga's not coming to E3. You know why?
Hey, to be honest with you, but to be honest with you, unless that person, unless that woman, right, actually like smiles like while he's at the place of work, and knowing the fucking fact that like, okay, yeah, I work at McDonald's, but you trying to flirt?
No.
Hey, I honestly will be shocked and disappointed if that man doesn't shoot a shot. I understand the condition of it, but if a woman's approaching you like that,
no.
I mean, also kind of speaks to her character, like you know,
he ain't trying to lose a job. M3.
No.
He ain't trying to lose a job. She just might be. It's hard to tell. Is she being professional, just being nice, or she really wants you? Now you go up and say the wrong thing, you get fired, right? So once again, a nigga at Mickey D's. Let's just say he's out at tomorrow and he has his best clothes on. A woman like him is just a woman like her is just smiling and staring at him.
Oh, he still won't approach.
Yeah, he won't pull because he understands that he's going to get clowned, right? When the conversation starts opening up. Oh, so how you doing? Oh, so what is it that you do? These women, they're coming for that question. I don't give a care what woman you meet. So what is it that you do? Oh, I'm a shift manager at Mickey D's. Bam. She's automatic. Everything's going to dry up.
She's like, what the fuck?
Hey, she's gonna. Hey, my man's calling me right now. I have a business. I'll talk to you next. Oh yeah, nice to meet you. It's over. So, what my point is this, Ian, I'm gonna let you give it right back to you.
Yeah.
We men understand this. We understand the level of women that we qualify for. Most men don't shoot for the sky unless they're in position to give her the sky, or at least have a great potential. You number one. You projected to be number one overall pick in the NFL draft, right? Are you projected to be number one NBA player or not top 10? You get a $30 million signing bonus. You know, so when this type of woman smile at you, you got conversation.
Yeah. 1 second, Ruthless.
Yeah, you got conversation. Then you got when you're dealing with a woman like this, she understands, and you understand that she doesn't have to say it. When you pull up on her, you have to be fully capable, and you have to be in your successful moment for you to even get to first base.
Lure you in with the trap. I understand Paul P's scenario that he's trying to show her. She not understanding it because when you got a guy who's a baller, present a certain type of lifestyle, that usually lures the woman and gets them thirsty to want to be there. And from there, the guy has control at that point. But like I said, I understand both sides because she makes a good point. Men are very thirsty. It's in our biological nature to be thirsty, though. And then at the same time, the women are thirsty for the guys that they actually want.
Trapped your ass, nigga, with a baby, with a child support, with all that. They're sitting there looking pretty and trapped your ass, nigga, with a baby, with a child support, with all that shit. We trapped your ass. Niggas is getting trapped. If you want to talk about a mouse trap, niggas is getting trapped every day.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, you got that. You won on that.
She boasting. Trap, nigga. Trap. Like I said before, nigga, we track drug money. Women track men's money. Right? She's silly. She's got her chest out. She got her shoulders out. She's proud of it. She's proud of it. Because she's done it before. She does it all the time, and she's still doing it. These women are setting themselves up. And let me tell you something. It's not nothing to do with the men. This is the greatest, I would say this is the most valuable point I'm making here. And I want you guys to really stay with me on this. It ain't got nothing to do with the men. It's not us. It's not what we're doing to make them do that. It's how they are wired. Their mentality. You know what I mean? Because they don't have the physical mentality of a man, like the physical to take shit, like, get a gun and go take shit or do the things we do. They use this approach because they got to set a trap. Because how do you trap a lion? You don't go right at him. You see a lion, you don't go right at him. You set the trap down. You put some motherfucking chunks of steak up in there, right? And he looking at, that steak look good. He's gonna smash that. As soon as he put his paw in there to put that steak in there, trap close on him. That's how you take a lion down. The most, at least other than a gun, other than effectively, you know what I mean? And without losing your life. But these women are smart, man. These women are very, I would say, methodical. They understand that men want them, which is, I mean, that's normal, but they're capitalizing off this. They're taking advantage of this because they understand that what they want from men, the only way they're going to get it is they have to give themselves up or give that man something of themselves. So this is basically prostitution, right? This is prostitution in a nice way to say it.
Yeah, get into that.
Yeah.
You want to play that? It's the niggas getting trapped because the women are not getting trapped. They're not getting trapped with a baby. Y'all are. They're not getting trapped with child support. Y'all are.
I'm gonna leave it right there, y'all, because it's gonna be back and forth.
You hear what she said? Women aren't getting trapped. Men are. She's boasting about this. She's standing on that shit. She's gangster with her shit. But us men we want to be delusional, right? Finding women, they love you for you. Find someone who's going to be here for you. And this is where we have to get out of it. We got to break this illusion, right? We got to understand that these women ain't no good. And you just we still gonna want them, we still gonna have sex with them, but don't think that at any moment that a woman won't be using you. Don't think that. Let me go hear my man right here. He gonna give us a breakdown.
What y'all think about that? Comment. Please. I want to know.
It's part of like a lot of men. Okay, think about this. First of all, money makes you more of who you really are.
Agreed. Definitely agree.
You have to do less of the other stuff that the guy. Like when I worked at the mall, I had to do a lot more.
Yeah.
I had to really be nice. I'm nice, but I had to be really nice.
Right.
Making $500 every 2 weeks. Oh, you were nice. You gonna be nice.
Right.
You gonna be woo.
You gotta do the most.
You get more. It's like I'm nice.
Yeah.
But then it's not gonna be as nice as the guy that work at the food truck.
Dang.
It's just real. So now there's certain things that the woman is gonna tell the guy at the mall how she feel about everything. I'm not putting up with that. He got to adjust. But the guy is right here with the bag. She be like, I don't really like that, but
Yep.
I'm gonna put up with it.
And I don't want to hear no guys in the comment section saying that's not true, because a woman will definitely put up with more depending on the level where that guy's at, his status, the amount of money he has. She definitely putting up with more. Just being honest, when you at a lower socioeconomic status, you definitely got to be the nicer guy. You do, because you don't have no leverage to stand on. So that's why a lot of these guys advocate for you trying to be the best you can be in whatever field that is, so you can get more leverage on your side, so you don't have to deal with certain shit. It is what it is.
And then what happens is a lot of times is like, because he's an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? It's just reality. It's part of it.
I hate that.
I don't hate it.
I hate it.
Because he's happy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then
I don't hate it.
He don't know she don't want him to. He in his mind, because his ego making like, yeah, man. My look, she like, man, she don't like that body, dog.
That is true.
She don't like that body. You bad built and you short. She's 6 feet tall and she hanging all over you like she's enjoying this. No, if you worked at a Subway, she would not be with you.
That's a fact.
Would not.
So she's not there for him. But he's okay with that.
Yeah.
It's an exchange.
And that's the reality. Gentlemen, that's the reality. How many niggas you know work at Subway don't get them even close to marriage or close to a commitment that's not toxic? I mean, unless she's a drug user or she ugly or fat. We're talking about 350 and ugly. If she's really pretty, 300 plus, she's not fucking with you. She's niggas gonna be on her. 300 and she ugly. Oh, okay, she gonna come pick you up from Subway every day. She look like, Whoopi Goldberg. She gonna come pick you up from Subway every day. But the bad part about that is now, you better not be trying to yell at her or have an argument with her. She damn near finna call you broke and dusty every chance she get. Nigga, I fuck with you. You work at Subway, nigga. Right? Women want what they want, and they're just not gonna stop till they get it.
Life is an exchange. It's a trade.
So do you think that men ever really think that they're truly loved when they're successful?
Nope. Nope.
By certain, I mean, like your family. Well, some of them.
Like by your partner. Like if you have a woman.
Like it depends. If you meet her before all of that.
No. If after.
No.
If you meet her after you've built success.
Well, you cook.
It depends on you.
Cook.
Like if you're a guy that you're successful, but because I think we kind of know we know we ain't attractive. Like we know our real flaws because y'all gotta lie to us. We gotta lie to y'all. I be like, girl, what you think about your dress? But it looks. You can't say, man, you look fat. That thing. You could tell me that.
Right.
A girl be like, baby, you looking fat. I can't like. I what? Really? I can't do that.
Right.
I gotta be like, I gotta lose this. She gonna tell you.
Right.
Because men live in the world of reality. Our harsh reality is how it's okay. I'm okay with this. Yeah. But that's just what it is. We live in a harsh reality because we're providers, we're hunters. So the hunters and providers don't get the little sweet lies like, oh girl, you're doing in those pants.
That's what I say, man. I'm sorry to cut it off again, y'all. It is what it is. I got to get my thoughts out before I forget them. If you an ugly nigga, you know you ugly. And we know I'm average. I know I'm average. I'm not no Adonis out here. I know where I'm at, man. But it's like, just your looks don't always put you to what you're supposed to. What I'm really trying to say is, your looks is not the only thing that gets you in the door when it comes down to acquiring women. Your money, your status, there's other factors. And for us, it can get us jaded because it's like, damn, she liked me for all these other things that I have acquired, but it's not what I started off with. That's why we end up getting jaded by certain females that we meet after the success. It's not the same, but women, we love them for stupid reasons. That's why men really love unconditionally. We'll love a chick for how she laugh, how her eyes twinge when she smile, all type of stupid stuff. But for us, man, that's why guys are okay. If a guy know he crusty, he know that's his level. It's crusty level. When he's okay with it, he's just gonna get what he can get at the crusty level. And if you don't want to,
so we see that these women are ruthless. You heard the man say, "You work at Subway, you're not finna get," especially if she's attractive. These women they're very they want what they want and they do anything to get it. I'm sorry. Is money everything? No, I ain't gonna say it's everything. But let's break down a pie chart, right? So you got a 100% pie chart, right? I'll say 65% of it, 75% of it's money. You know what I mean? Then you got, are you submissive? Do you listen to her? You know what I mean? Now, a lot of times, now I'm gonna give it to y'all. I'm gonna give it to y'all on this level. Some women maybe they want more control, they want more power. So they might sacrifice, they might get a guy who's making 60K and they making 100K, right? And knowing they can have that power to run them, right? To dog walk them, they'll take that route. They'll do that. There's a small percentage of women who do that. And these are women who are educated, they make good money, right? They won't, and they can't really get along with it, the high earners, because the high earners might want multiple women, so they may have to settle for a lower earner. But the thing about it, they're gonna dog walk you. They're gonna dog walk you every chance they get, and she's gonna be the boss of that motherfucking house. You're not gonna be able to be the man you want to be. The moment you be assertive and raise your voice and tell her to do something, you out here, nigga.
I would rather be single. This is the thing.
Wow.
Let me tell you why. I have gotten to a certain point because I've built to a certain point. I am disciplined in.
If a man came along, let's say y'all both make $500K a year. He's making $70K. He got a business plan. He got a vision. He's working towards that day in and day out. And you would have to look up at him on all the intangible. Does he get a chance?
No. I would rather be single. This is the thing.
Wow.
Let me tell you why. I have gotten to a certain point because I've built to a certain point. I am disciplined in everything. I'm disciplined in relationship with God, in my emotions, in my mentality, in my energy, in my body, and how I eat. I am very disciplined. And so I would expect that a man is the same thing, because when you're disciplined, whatever you do the most is what compounds in your life. Why would I not give a shot to a person that makes $70,000 a year? I could put you on. Hell, I could even hire you. Come on, let's work together. We could do all of that. But as far as my man, because this is the thing, I refuse to give into a life where I start to feel like I can't have it all.
Oh,
I
that's where
don't
the
believe that.
insatiableness and the gluttony, because if you already have it all, why do you need a man to give you more? Like, that's the part of the conversation that I just cannot fully understand.
Maybe it's not love that they want. Maybe
it's not.
Let me finish. Hold on, let me finish.
So a girl finally did some logic, right? She said, you got it all, but you are still a man to give you more. She said, if that nigga makes $7K and she's making $500K, she'll hire him. She'll put him on, but he not gonna get through them legs, right? And this is the mindset of a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said before you left M3, there are women. They're a small percentage. They're like about 15% that are highly educated, got good jobs, make good, really good money, but they can't get along with the high earning men. Because a lot of the men that they want, the high earners, they got a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? They got too many options, and most time they're not going to get picked, right? Because they're going to want.
Right. Let's call a spade for spades.
Yeah.
They know too, just like how we know. We know when a woman's out of our league, and we know the penalty when we try to shoot our shot. We're going to get clowned. We're going to get embarrassed, especially when we quote unquote ain't got our stuff together. Women understands as well too, as in denial they want to be. They understand that, look, all the success and the money that they probably attain is not going to help them to retain a man that's on their level. So a woman could be like a CEO over a Fortune 500 company, but if she is sloppy, overweight, not the most prettiest, but yet you still want the guy to be on your level economically, the chances are zero, because that man himself, right? And we got to call it. We have a better chance of lucking out of a woman, right, that is financially well-to-do, as opposed to a woman hooking up with a man that's financially successful and got all stuff together. Let's say you messing with the elite. He's tall, he's handsome, he's in shape, he has money, he could go anywhere that he want to go to. Matter of fact, the business that he has, he's more like an investor as opposed to just like a businessman. So he had other people working for him while he could just sit back, travel, whatever he want to travel. That is the ideal man that every woman craves about. when you have these conversations with them, they always mention about traveling because they need that sponsorship to go to the places that they couldn't really afford to go to, or they could now afford to go to, but they're gonna go there with being alone or not with that 1%.
So M3,
and it's not gonna give you that respect.
So here's the thing. But this is the thing, right? It's not that the woman who's educated, high earner, very attractive, it's not that she can't get the top guy. She can get him. And she qualifies, right? But most women of that status won't control, and their negotiation is a lot more stiffer, right? They want pretty much everything, right? Even though
I wasn't even talking about like okay, you got everything together and you're fine. I was saying most of them are not fairly attractive physically, but they got everything that's packing except for that department. But
what
now,
what I'm saying is, I understand what you're talking about. What I'm saying is, they can still get those men, right? Because me dealing with a lot of clients in my time who are well-to-do have ugly wives. Majority of rich men got ugly wives. I'll be honest with you, are very less than average wives. I'll be honest with you. But the percentage of women who are taking guys at a lower economic level, they gain a lot more leverage in the relationship. Their ideology of power and control rules their, what they want, right? So these type of women who, she making $250,000 and you making $70,000 a year, she might, the high end guy, the guy who makes all the money, she wants him, but he got too many women, he got too much going on. Like she don't have that much leverage. You know what I mean? She's like at a deficit kind of, but she's dating him, he's having sex with her, but he still have other women. He's still working, doing what he doing, flying out, doing things, and she wants more control. She wants more. You know what I mean? She wants reach. She wants more reach. So she meets the guy, 70,000, 80,000, right? With hustle, good ambition, good looking, and it's a little, it take a little time. She might friend zone it for a little bit, and then once she sees that top guy that she got ain't submitting to all her demands, she then turns to the guy who's making less than her, because now she's going to get the power of negotiations in her favor. She now has leverage. She wears the pants. You know what I'm saying? And she wants that. That's the problem with dealing with a woman who's educated and a high earner. She has masculine traits. She likes the power because the value of man, title of the show is what is a man's value to a woman, right? Mm-hmm. When she has all these things already without you, and more, your value is very little. And what the only value she can get out of you is, nigga, get the car keys. dick her down like she's supposed to. You got to be a champion too, nigga. You better be a champion. You can't be slacking in the bedroom etiquette. Not even a little bit. You better, if it can't get up, you better Viagra it up, because you're enslaved to her because she settled for you, and she settled for you for the power of negotiation, the leverage, and for you to serve her on all the levels where she knows that she runs the relationship. Now, there are men who can meet that, who can match that goal. But these women are, like I said, 15% out of, let's say, 100, 15%, and they're very rare. Too much not going to find them, unless you get lucky. But yeah, do you think you can handle that position?
I mean, yeah. I mean, for me, again, if she was a pleasant one, yeah, I can handle that. But like you said before, these are the ones that's gonna be too high demanding, and it's gonna be to a point where like this relationship's not gonna last anyway. So it's not about me handling, it's that like if that's going to actually like be something that I would really want to desire, or would she really be worth for me to put up with? And to be honest with you, because my patience is really thin, and I have a low tolerance for like bullshit. No, I want to be able, like, not want to be able. I just want to have a preference to deal with something like that for the long term.
Okay. So let's to the state.
Money have to be null and void of love.
I think it's because y'all keep going to money. Like, y'all don't really chime on like the other intangibles as much. It's mostly about
because
the
for
money.
me, but that's other tangibles. It's whole. It's all of it. If you're missing one, you can't rank one
It's
on
not
a scale
missing
of 1 to 10. In my lifestyle, in people that I know,
Okay.
I don't really know any people that make $70,000
Well, I
a
know.
year.
Like, what about a high school teacher who loves the kids in his community, who's not on that money
Mike,
shit? He
that's
wants
not
to
what
serve.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people that I am around on a daily basis, the people that I call on my phone. It's different. So I will say my vantage point for what success looks like monetarily speaking is exponentially different than most people. I understand that. And I'm not here to wrong or shame the person that makes 70,000, because the truth is every single person deserves love. But like Tasia said, that's not going to happen with me, because I live in a space where I want to follow the leadership of my man. I want my man to make the decisions inside of my household. It's not about a dollar amount. It's not, oh,
It
okay.
is, though.
No.
Because
It's
he
not.
can lead in other ways.
No.
And with finances,
You've
even
got
if
to
you make
lead
more.
that.
See, now that's a fake chick right there. That's not being straightforward. You know, like I would respect her for just her saying, like, look, you gotta make this fucking a certain amount of money if you want me to corroborate and to obey. Otherwise, I will not trust your leadership because you come at me broke. But people want to dance around like the subject because they don't want to get flamed for it.
If you want to talk about a mouse,
I'm going to take this. I want you to listen to this woman because you're gone. I want you to hear what she has to say.
Scenario that he's trying to show her, she not understanding it, because when you got a guy who's a baller, present a certain type of lifestyle, that usually lures the women and get them thirsty to want to be there.
I really don't agree with this guy.
And from there, the guy has control at that point. But like I said, I understand both sides, because she makes a good point. Men are very thirsty. It's in our biological nature to be thirsty, though. And then at the same time, the women are thirsty for the guys that they actually want. So it really just changes, but it's still the same.
It is or is
that
not.
baby, what's up with you? Da, 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 da. They're sitting there looking pretty and trapped your ass, nigga, with a baby, with a child support, with all that shit. We trapped yo ass. Niggas is getting trapped. If you want to talk about a mouse trap, niggas is getting trapped every day.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that.
Yeah.
For real.
You got that. You went on that.
Yeah, get into that. You want to play that? It's the niggas getting trapped, because the women are not getting trapped. They're not getting trapped with a baby. Y'all are. They're not getting trapped with child.
So this is the women's confession from a woman, right? She standing with her chest. Then she was clapping. She was excited. She was exalted. She let it out. She didn't hold back one motherfucking trap, nigga. Y'all getting trapped with the babies. Y'all, the women are laying the traps, and the guys are going for it. And I'm not going to blame the men, though. And this is why I'm not going to blame the men. It's natural to be attracted to women, right? That's
right.
There's no way around that motherfucking factor. Now, every man ain't want to fuck all the women, right? Some men just want one woman. Some men want 2 or 3 women. But ultimately, we know that we want women. We're attracted to them. And we already have the mindset to, if we find the one that we truly want to build with, to provide. And she knows this. The women know this. She's the modern woman. See, women have always known this of old time, but they played it off better, right? But these modern women, she's coming out. She's not filtering no more. She's not putting her best foot forward no more. She's saying, when you see me a bad bitch, or a woman that you want, you know, if I'm in your facility, I already know how much money you make. What you mean don't leave with your wallet? I already know what you do, nigga. I looked you up on Forbes. I already did the research. These women are smart, man. They'll look the guys up. You know, is he on a rookie contract? Is he a 4-year veteran? Oh yeah, 40 million. Oh yeah. And they'll put themselves in positions to these men and set the trap. So I want to say that this is unavoidable. I think the theory is court, date, choose better. Now, unless you can get you I'm saying that you now do what the white boys do. Now you can do what the white boys do, brothers, and get you a scallywag. You know what I'm saying? Looking like you know somebody stepped all over her face. You know, decent body. She ugly as a mother. If you can deal with that, that's where you want to be. If you're wealthy, if you're rich, if you want something that lasts for at least over a decade, that's healthy. If you get you a bad bitch, we'll say 7. We'll say a 7 with a banging ass body, cute face. She's really like a 10. So 7, 8, 9s of dimes. Any of these women here, right? If you get any one of these women here, you're going to have an unhealthy relationship. Of course. And it's not because of you, though. And it's not because you didn't choose right. It's you are the man who you are. You are the man you are. You work hard, whatever, you got lucky, got a promotion, now your money's up. Now you're the man of the hour. You did everything you were supposed to do. Niggas was bagging on you. Bitches wasn't even talking to you. He broke. I ain't fucking with you. And then all of a sudden you get to that point to where now you did what you're supposed to do. Nobody wants to be alone most of the time, right? So you're thinking, okay, now now I'm ready to have me someone I can build with. And what you're walking into is a trap. And now let's break that word down, trap. It's not necessarily for money either, right? It's not always for money. Sometimes it's about leveraging a vagina, right? Sometimes it's about running a relationship. So you got to pick your poison. Women have never been and would never be submissive to men. Let's get that clear. They were not built to be submissive to men. Women are built to be submissive to their feelings and their emotions. Right? If she picks you, right? You either, like I said, if she picks you, you're on one side or the other. Either you need to get her economically where she's supposed to be, where she's better, or you need to make her feel you need to be more intelligent, right? You need to put that D game down, and you need to pay attention to her. But this doesn't happen. This doesn't come with it, right? But I'm saying you're enslaved to her feeling and emotion are up and down. No, and this is where a lot of problems come in, because when you're trying to make her happy, when you're trying to, man, because we're logical, we're problem solvers. We're trying to avoid those things, right? We don't want to argue with the woman we love. We don't want to smoke. Truly, do we take it a lot of time because our pride? Yeah, but we really just want a peaceful home. We just want to be able to chill with our baby after we come from a long day at work. Whatever it is we had to do, it's pretty simple. And women are not submitting to this idea. They're not. It seems like they will always want more. Women will always reach for the stars, and you better reach with her, nigga. You better reach with her. Are you out of there? So, all these clips I showed were just showing what is a man's value to a woman. A man's value to a woman is, what have you done for me lately? Yeah. That's what it is. What have you done for me lately? And you can't keep living in the past. Oh, remember when I bought you all those roses? Remember how I took you to the steakhouse? Remember I massaged your feet? Nigga, she ain't trying to hear that. She wants, what are you doing for me now? Are you making me better? And this is the problem with getting a woman with more money than you and you trying to submit to that, right? Because maybe you want to protect your interests on the financial part. Most of these women are going to dog walk a nigga in the long run, right? Anytime you try to be a man to step up and be, you know, a manly man, she's dog walking you. Because she's going to let you know she pays the bills. She's going to make you live that shit down. And this is a very tough bullet to take, man. I don't know. For me, it is. I'm out of there. If a woman, she's making more money than me, and she even mentioned, oh, you know, I'm this, I'm that. I'm packing my shit. I'm out. That's why I would never take these type of women, because I know that my pride won't stand for it. Because ultimately, I know that women, when they're in the winning position, they look at you as a loser, but they feel sorry for you, so they're gonna give you some sympathy, coochie. They're gonna let you hang out for a little bit because you know you piece that coochie and you know, and you won't cheat. But the moment those you don't, you know, you want to do a little bit more, she's gonna dog walk your ass. And this is why a lot of men in history, right, never take women who make more money than them or don't want women to make more money than them, or even 50-50, because it's just very difficult to navigate the dynamics of the relationship, because who you are is going to come out. You can pretend all you want to, but if you're a dog, you're a dog. You know what I'm saying? You don't tell her, hey, I need you to make some. You know, if you can't tell your woman, look, go in the kitchen. I got this lasagna. I need you to put that shit in the oven. You can't talk to her like that. You're in a losing position.
Right.
Suck her toes. You know what I'm saying? And give her a hell of a massage like the Shaolin Temple. Hey, shot, chain. Then you can ask her, hey, baby, could you make some lasagna? Sure, baby. She's in the winning position. And that's where men have lost their value, because we're so busy trying to acquiesce to make these women happy. And they're literally taking what we're doing as a power play against you. Because once you start that, you know, acquiescing and, you know, catering to her, you got to stay with that. Not she's going to run you off or she's going to leave you. So I'm going to end the show. Thank you for coming, M3.
Yeah, no problem, man. Hey, thank you for the invitation, man. Much appreciated. And y'all won't go live, man, in probably like in the next hour or so. But
I'll pull up. Cause I gotta go. I'm gonna go do some laundry. I gotta do some packing because I'm moving downstairs. So I gotta get a lot of clothes. Okay. Yeah, so thank you for your support. Thank you for IB Wody. Thank you for y'all pulling up. Zoomer, OG Dirty, 100 watch fly, 2 fly, whatever, 100 watch 2 fly. You ain't 2 fly, nigga. But yeah, thank y'all for coming. Thank you for support. EM3 is going live. I'm gonna send y'all over there to him. The hour. I'll support knowledge and relationships. And see you soon.
All right, man. Take care.
Bye.